All right, welcome to DeanBodi Show. DeanBodi Show. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Happy Friday. Another week gone by. Weekend's coming up. Let's start it off on the right foot. Who's the good girl? Good girl, Bodie. Good girl. Good girl, Bodie. She's the best girl in the world. Oh, yeah. DeanBodi.com, 800-878-9698, Bodie Hotline, Fun Line. Call the Bodie line. Say something nice to Bodie. Come on. She deserves it. She'll make it a feature on the show. All right. Don't forget, DeanBodi.com is the website. We got the links on there. I want to get you to the podcast, Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. The social link will get you over to the YouTube channel, DeanBodi space show, YouTube channel. Hey, a nice 5-star rating and review on the podcast. If you got a minute, would be awesome on the platform of your choice. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of these shows, because these are real shows. And we're coming at you daily, DeanBodi, because life comes at you daily, not weekly and monthly. Click the like button. Leave a nice comment. Subscribe if you like what's going on over here. Consider subscribing. I think you're going to like the journey. Man, what a day today. We got up crazy early today. I don't know, one of those days you're up before the sun comes out, taking Bodie for a walk during that time. It's cooler out. You get your hoodie on. I don't really use the hoodie of the hoodie part, but I like the way they feel, the sweatshirt. It's got that, it's not too thick, it's not too thin kind of feeling. It's got that comfy, cottony. What can I tell you? It feels good. So we're walking around and we run into this guy who's walking his dog coming the other way. We've met this dog before and he's a riot, man, because he uses one of these zap collars on the dog. I can't stand these things. It's like a torture device. It's not normal, but he's one of these guys that likes to walk the dog with no leash. Hey, everybody out there that walks dogs with no leashes, stop doing that. Change it. Fix it, because you're scaring people. There's little kids running around. Your dog decides to just get off on the loose and do something and, I don't know, put his little zippity-doo-dah on somebody. It's going to be a problem. It happens all the time. I've seen it happen all the time. Don't be a show-off. Everybody knows your dog likes you, or maybe he doesn't. Maybe that's why he's running away, and you think you're all in control of everything because you're the one with no leash. Hey, if you got your own giant house and you're sprawling acres surrounded by a fence, enjoy your no-leash dog. If you're walking around the neighborhood with other people around, use a leash. It's the responsible things to do. It's common sense. Do the right thing. So, that being said, the dog is on the loose while it's running up and down, and Bodie's looking at the thing like she's watching a tennis match. The head's going back and forth. Like, who is this crazy dog? And every time this guy hits that zapper, the dog's butt goes down, and the tail goes between its legs like, thanks, Dad, for the shock treatment. Appreciate it. And it's running, and it's scrambling, and the butt's going up, and the butt's going down, while he decides to tell me about the story that his dog just had some bad worms, and must be because it's going around eating trash around the neighborhood. And I'm listening to all of this craziness, and I'm like, thinking in my head, this guy's a wacko, oh yeah, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. And he's telling me this. I'm like, well, you got to treat it. You got to take it to the vet. Oh, we are. I just think it's going around the neighborhood, and he's doing this and this, doing that, dippity-dee, a dippity-dah. And I'm thinking, I got to get out of here. We're just trying to have a nice, quiet walk, but you never know what kind of storm is going to come through when somebody's doing the wrong thing. So he's telling me this and that, and how he moved out here from wherever, West Virginia, and, getting away from everybody and decided to get a dog. He was living in a small little apartment. All of a sudden, we're having this kind of, I don't know, weird, uncomfortable kind of bromance moment. Not good. Hey, Millie!
Yeah! Did you hear what's going on with DeanBodi? He's just trying to have a peaceful walk with Bodie, and this crazy guy with the dog with no leash is causing all kinds of trouble. Yeah, I heard what he said. That's not cool. You gotta use a leash. It's not good.
So, what are you going to do? I let him get it out of his system. He obviously needed a moment. At this point in time, the sun is starting to come up. We're doing our thing. Things are calming down. The crazy dog finally gets on its way. And he can show everybody he can do this with no leash. Nice going, guy. Nice going. Stirring up everybody when nobody wants to be stirred up. You ever hit those people? You want to have a nice little moment. You're trying to have a little peace, tranquility, a little calmness. And here comes Wackadoo. Here he comes, Wackadoo. Here he comes, Mr. Wackadoo. Hey! Man, so we're going to do the jazz version. She's the good girl, Bodie. She's the best girl in the world. Yeah, the good girl, Bodie. Yeah, the best girl in the world. Oh, yeah. DeanBodi.com, 800-878-9698. Bodie Hotline, phone line. Call the Bodie line. Yeah. Oh, Mandy, and you came and you gave without taking. But I sent you away, oh Mandy. You kissed me and stopped me from shaking. 'Cause I need you. A little Barry Manilow is getting channeled through me for some reason. But what are you going to do? I don't know. That song takes me way, way back to the 70s. How do you not love some Barry Manilow? Once in a while, in little bite-sized morsels, on occasion, every 6 months or so. Do a little Manilow. That'll crank up your nervous system and spin it around and put it through the blender a little bit, and you'll come out the other side, and who knows? Maybe you'll feel a little bit better. You know? So look, I don't like those shock collars. I've seen them used on dogs at the dog park and things like that. Not good. I told a story about this on a previous episode. This girl came out to the dog park one time with 2 dogs, and with both of them with the shock collars on, and she's zapping left and right, and these dogs are, and I'm like, why isn't the dog, it's out in the park, off the leash trying to be free for 5 seconds without being zapped, let it run around and socialize a little bit. Every time this thing makes a left, it gets a zap. Every time this thing makes a right, it gets a zap, and I'm like, I got to see what these things feel like. So I walk up to her and I said, put that thing around my wrist on the setting you normally put it on. Or the lowest setting, I think I said. And she hits it, and I said, that's the lowest? And she goes, yeah, well, sometimes I crank it up to the, and I'm listening to this thing in total disbelief. And I said, turn it on the highest setting. She puts it on the highest setting, whammo, and I'm like, what is this, like one of Batman's devices that he's trying to kill the Joker with? The thing like almost shot me through the moon. I was like, seriously, you really use that? When I first got Bodie, when Bodie was a puppy, first of all, knucklehead stuff. You don't do that. Why don't we put that around your neck and zap you around the block a few times and see how you like it? So listen, oh man, crazy people are all around. Crazy people are up and down. Hey, so when I first got Bodie, little teeny puppy, 10 weeks old, you know, it's been a while since I had a dog. How am I going to train her? Should I take it to Pet Love? They got classes. I'm calling up these people. They can come out to the house and do the training here. I'm like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. And I'm talking to this guy on the phone, and he's telling me about how he does it. They use the collars. They teach you how to use the collar, and I guess you do it for like 90 days, and it obviously forces the dog to get in line. And I'm like, there's no way I'm doing this to Bodie. There's no way I'm zapping my little Bodie. There's no way I'm going to shock this little teeny weeny little Bodie. Forget it. And what he ends up saying, which was the icing on the cake at the end, which made me never call him back, he says, you got to do this because dogs are selfish. I'm like, really? You're zapping the doggy and the dog is selfish. Okay, I'm starting to see, as we're looking around what's going on in the world today, let's be honest. People are selfish, okay? We're dealing with all this COVID, schmovid, pandemic, schmandemic, all of this is. Do we wear the mask? Do we not wear the mask? Oh, the election's just around the corner. Oh, what a shocker. Cases are going through the roof because the election's getting closer. Wow, let's close everything down again. The winter is coming. Things are going to get worse. Let's flash more of the scary virus pictures with the red tentacles on the Yahoo News and start terrifying everybody all over again. Because this is going to be the worst. It's really coming now, like it hasn't come already. So, my point is, watching the basketball game. And by the way, it was like the attendance of watching the game in the championship was down like 70% because nobody's into it. Nobody's into all of this crazy talk and trying to have your sports heroes and all this other stuff all mixed up in a big bag. It's all over the place. Hey, who's testing all these players? Who's taking really good notes on the regimen that they're on? Hugging, sweating, flicking droplets into the crowd, and everybody else has got to practice all that social distancing and all. What I see is a bunch of $100 million a year super spreaders. That's what that is. Thanks a lot. You're super spreading all over the place. But hey, you won the trophy. Nice going. Why isn't anybody talking about this stuff? Dr. Fettuccine, what's going on? So, anybody seen Hunter? Well, all of a sudden, what's going on with Hunter? Woo! So, listen. It's a piece of cake if you know what to do. Mutant da da beat up boo da da dee dee doo zippity doo. Listen, let's make it a great weekend, you guys. We're coming at you every day this week. We're coming at you every day this weekend. We're coming at you every night, every morning. DeanBodi Show. Man, I tell you, it's been a crazy day. We took a nice big power nap after I had a huge bowl of honeycombs. Got a big, big bite, a big, big taste, and a big, big bite. Honeycombs big. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll take a nap after one big bowl. Ho! Have an awesome weekend. Man, I'm fired up today. There's so much to talk. I'm looking forward to my huge episode that's going to be coming, covering all kinds of different things. Oh, man, you're going to fasten your seatbelt with that one. I'm definitely going to have to be taking some water breaks on that, but it's going to be cool music. There's going to be fire meditation behind me during the songs. There's going to be all kinds of mixing and me taking you through all my stories and how I'm linking it up to what's going on now. The DeanBodi style. All right. So have an awesome rest of your day. And listen, keep your chin up. Don't bathe in the COVID pandemic. Keep your immune system strong. Take care of yourself so you can take care of somebody else. Practice that 90-10 rule. 90% do the right thing, 10% treat, not the other way around. DeanBodi.com. Oh, yeah.